Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namane Namaste Sarasvate Deve Gauravani Pracharne Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Charne. Okay, so we'll start by singing Dasavatara Stotram. Is that all right? Can all get your Dasavatara Stotram on your device? Okay. And we'll sing it, I'll sing it, and we'll sing it line by line. That means I'll sing Pralaya Payod Hijale Dhritavana Sivedam, and then you will sing Pralaya Payod Hijale Dhritavana Sivedam. And then I will sing Vihitra Vahitra Charitra Makedam, and you will sing like that. And remember when you get to the fourth verse, because you're used to singing it all in one. So you have to remember that we're doing it line by line. Okay? Everyone's on board? Pralaya payodhi jale dhritavana sivedam. Pralaya payodhi jale dhritavana sivedam. Vihitra vahitra charitra makedam. Vihitra vahitra charitra makedam. Kesava dhrita Meena Sharira Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Kesava dhrita Meena Sharira Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Shitiriha vipulatare tishtati tava prishthe. Dharane dharana kirna chakra garishthe. Dharane dharana kirna chakra garishthe. Kesava dhrita Kurma Sharira Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Kesava dhrita Kurma Sharira Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Vasati darshana shikare dharani tava lagna. Vasati darshana shikare dharani tava lagna. Shashini kalanka kaleva nimagna. Shashini kalanka kaleva nimagna. Kesava dhrita Shukara Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Kesava dhrita Shukara Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Tavakara Kamala Varena Kamadbhuta Shringam. Tavakara Kamala Varena Kamadbhuta Shringam. Dalita Hiranya Kashiputanu Bringham. Dalita Hiranya Kashiputanu Bringham. Kesava dhrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Kesava dhrita Narahari Rupa Jaya
Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha Hare.
Chalayasi Vikramane Balimadbhuta Vamana.
Chalayasi Vikramane Balimadbhuta Vamana.
Padana Kanira Janita Jana Pavana.
Padana Kanira Janita Jana Pavana.
Kesava Dhrita Vamana Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare.
Kesava Vamana Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare.
Kshatriya Rudhira Maye Jagadapagata Papam. Snapayasi Payasi Shamita Bhavatapam.
Snapayasi Payasi Shamita Bhavatapam.
Kesava Dhrita Bhrigopati Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Vitarasi Dikshurane Dikpatim Kamaniyam. Dashamukhamoli Balim Ramaniyam. Kesava Dhrita Rama Sharira Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare.
Rama Sharira Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare.
Bahasiva Pushi Vishadeva Sanang Jaladabham.
Vasanam Jaladabham.
Halahati Bhiti Milita Yamunabham.
Halahati Bhiti Milita Yamunabham.
Kesava Dhrita Haladhara Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare.
Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare.
Nindasi Yagya Vidhera Haha Shruti Jatam. Sadaya Hridaya Darshita Pashughatam.
Sadaya Hridaya Darshita Pashughatam.
Kesava Dhrita Buddha Sharira Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare.
Kesava Dhrita Buddha Sharira, Jai Jagadisha Hare, Jai Jagadisha Hare, Jai Jagadisha Hare.
Necha nivaha nidhane kalayasi karavalam. Dhumaketamiva kimapi karalam. Kesava dhrita kalki sharira Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha Hare.
Kesavadrita kalki sharira, Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha Hare.
Shri Jaya Deva Kaveri Damuditamudaram.
Shri Jaya Deva Kaveri Damuditamudaram.
Shrinu Sukhatam Shubhadam Bhavasaram.
Shunu Shukadam Shubhadam Bhavasaram.
Kesavadhrita Dasavidharupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha Hare.
Kesavadrita Dasavidharupa, Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha Hare.
Tavakara Kamala Varena Kamadbhuta Shringham. Dalita Hiranya Kashipu Tanubhringa. Kesavadhrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Tavakara Kamala Varena Kamadbhuta Shringham. Dalita Hiranya Kashipu Tanubhringa. Kesavadhrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Tavakara Kamala Varena Kamadbhuta Shringham. Dalita Hiranya Kashipu Tanubhringa. Kesavadhrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare, Jai Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Shri Narahari Bhagavan Ki Jai, Dashavida Rupa Keshav Bhagavan Ki Jai. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Sarasvate Deve Gauravani Pracharne Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatadesha. Okay, now we're going to read from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 5, Chapter 18, Text 8. Canto 5, Chapter 18, Text 8. Got that? Okay, I'll chant Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya 3 times. Then Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya 3 times. And then this whole verse we can chant together. How about that? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. No, yeah, we'll chant Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya as usual 3 times. Then Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya 3 times with repetition. Or otherwise I can chant the verse and then you can chant it. But it's not really a verse, it's gadya. It's not shloka. So it's a... and we can chant it together after 3 plus 3. Okay? Alright, try again. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya. Namastejas tejase avir bhava vajra naka vajra dangstra karma shayan randhaya tamograsa grasa om swaha abhayam atmani bhuyashta om shrom. Okay, so you all chant that verse one by one, and in the meantime I'll go somewhere over there and add a little water, the fortified water full of vitamins and minerals I'll add to the sand.
Vajradamshra karmashayan
Randhaya Tamo Grasa Om Swaha
Grasa Om Swaha
Abhayam Atmani Bhuyishta Om Kshauma
Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya.
Namaste Jase Avir Bhava.
Namaste Jase Avir Bhava.
Vajranaka Vajradamshtra Karma Shayan.
Vajradamshtra Karma Shayan.
Randhaya Tamo Grasa Om Swaha.
Randhaya Tamo Grasa Om Swaha.
Abhayam Atmani Bhuyishta Om Shrom.
Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya.
Namaste Jase Avir Bhava.
Namaste Jase Avir Bhava.
Vajranaka Vajradamshita.
Vajranaka Vajradamshra
Karmashayan Randhya Tamo Grasa Om Swaha
Grasa Om Swaha
Abhayam Atmani atmani.
Abhayam abhayam atmani.
Bhuyishta om shrom.
Bhuyishta om shrom.
Om Namo Bhagavate Narsimhaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Narsimhaya.
Namaste Jase Avir Bhava.
Namaste Jase Avir Bhava.
Vajranakha Vajradamshra.
Vajranaka Vajradamshra.
Karmashayan Randhya Tamograsa.
Karmashayan Randhaya Tamograsa.
Om Swaha.
Rasha om
Swaha.
Abhayam Atmani.
Abhayam abhayam atmani.
Bhuvishta Om Kshom.
Bhuyishta om shrom.
Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya.
Om
Om Namo Bhagavate Narsimhaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Narsimhaya.
Jase Avir Bhav.
Namaste Jaste Jasavira Bhava.
Vajranakha Vajradamshra Karmashaya Randhaya.
Vajranaka Vajradamshra Karmashayan.
Tamogras Om Swaha. Randhya Tamogras Om Swaha. Abhayam Atmani Bhuyishtam Om Shom.
Abhayam abhayam atmani. Bhuyishta om shrom.
Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya.
Namaste Jaste Jase.
Namaste Jase
Avir Bhava.
Avir Bhava.
Vajranaka Vajradamshra Karmashrayam.
Vajranaka Vajradamshra Karmashayan.
Randhaya Tamograsa.
Randhaya Tamograsa.
Rasa Om Swaha.
Rasa om Swaha.
Abhayam Atmani.
Abhayam abhayam atmani.
Bhuyishta Om Kshom.
Bhuyishta om shrom.
Om. O Lord. Maybe we should all move a little closer. Move in. In the meantime, while you're doing that, I think you should. Oh, the sun's going to coming. You could move here. Better you move here because anyway the sun's going to come. But this, if you move here, then this should.
Here there will be shade.
There'll be shade. So in the meantime, I'll chant the verse again. Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya. Namaste Tejase. Avir Bhava. Vajranaka Vajradamshra Karmashayan. Randhaya Tamograsa. Om Swaha Abhayam Atmani Bhuyashta Om Shrom. Om. O Lord. Namaha. My respectful obeisances. Bhagavate. Unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Narasimhaya. Known as Lord Nrsimha. Namaha. Obeisances. Tejahat. Tejase. The power of all power. Avihi. Avirbhava. Please be fully manifest. Vajranaka. O you who possess nails like thunderbolts. Vajradamshra. O you who possess teeth like thunderbolts. Karma. Ashayan. Demoniac desires to be happy by material activities. Randhaya. Kindly vanquish. Tamaha. Ignorance in the material world. Grasa. Kindly drive away. Grasa. Kindly drive away. Om. O my Lord. Swaha. respectful oblations.
respectful oblations,
Abhayam,
abhayam,
fearlessness.
fearlessness,
Abhayam,
abhayam,
fearlessness.
fearlessness,
Atmani,
atmani,
in my mind.
in my mind,
Bhuyashtaha,
Vishtaha,
may you appear.
may you appear,
Om, O Lord.
O Lord,
Kshrom,
from
the beej or seed of mantras, offering prayers to Lord Nrsimha. Translation. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Lord Nrsimhadev, the source of all power. O my Lord, who possesses nails and teeth just like thunderbolts, kindly vanquish our demon-like desires for fruitive activity in this material world. Please appear in our hearts and drive away our ignorance, so that by your mercy we may become fearless in the struggle for existence in this material world. Purport by His Divine Grace, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 2, verse 39, Sanat Kumar speaks the following words to Maharaj Prithu. Yatpada pankaja palasha velasa bhaktya karma shayang gratitam udgratat yanti santaha tadvanda rikta matayo yatayo piruddha shroto garnastamaranam bhajavasudevam. Devotees always engaged in the service of the toes of the Lord's lotus feet can very easily become free from hard-knotted desires for fruitive activities. Because this is very difficult, the non-devotees, the jnanis and yogis, cannot stop the waves of sense gratification, although they try to do so. Therefore, you are advised to engage in the devotional service of Krishna, the son of Vasudeva. So this verse has been quoted here. That has, the term is there, as the same as this 5th canto verse, karma-ashayam, which means the reservoir of desires for living and acting and enjoying in this world. So, continuing Srila Prabhupada's purport, every living being within this material world has a strong desire to enjoy matter to his fullest satisfaction. For this purpose, the conditioned soul must accept one body after another, and thus his strongly fixed fruitive desires continue. One cannot stop the repetition of birth and death without being completely desireless. Therefore, Srila Rupa Goswami describes pure bhakti, devotional service, as follows. Anyabhilashita shunyam jnana karmadhyanavritam anukulyena krishnanushilanam bhaktiruttama. One should render transcendental loving service to the Supreme Lord, Krishna, favorably and without desire for material profit or gain through fruitive activities or philosophical speculation. That is called pure devotional service. Unless one is completely freed of all material desires, which are caused by the dense darkness of ignorance, one cannot fully engage in the devotional service of the Lord. Therefore, we should always offer our prayers to Lord Nrsimhadev, who killed Hiranyakashipu, the personification of material desire. Hiranya means gold, and Kashipu means a soft cushion or bed. Materialistic persons always desire to make the body comfortable, and for this they require huge amounts of gold. Thus, Hiranyakashipu was the perfect representative of materialistic life. He was therefore the cause of great disturbance to the topmost devotee, Prahlad Maharaj, until Lord Nrsimhadev killed him. Any devotee aspiring to be free from material desires should offer his respectful prayers to Nrsimhadev, as Prahlad Maharaj did in this verse. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurin Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Shreshtam Manamapi Shatiputramatra Swarupam Rupam Tasyagrajamurupuring Maturim Goshtavatim Radha Kundam Girivaramaho Radhika Madhavasham. prapto yasya pratita kripaya Shri Gurum tam natosmi. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Ataf Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitangscha Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Generally we think if we're going to read from the Bhagavatam on Nrsimha Chaturdashi, we should read from the 7th canto. This is from the 5th canto, in which this chapter is entitled The Prayers Offered to the Lord by the Residents of Jambudvip. So this is a prayer offered by Prahlad Maharaj to Narasimha in the 5th canto of the Bhagavatam. The last line of this purport states, any devotee aspiring to be free of material desires should offer his respectful prayers to Nrsimhadev, as Prahlad Maharaj did in this verse. It's pretty good, isn't it? You want to be free of material desires? Then offer prayers to Nrsimhadev, as Prahlad Maharaj did in this verse. Flashback for me to, it must have been 1976, at Bhaktivedanta Manor, just outside London. The 5th canto of Bhagavatam had just been released. The general devotees had not seen it yet, but the first one the advanced copies came, and that means one was sent to London, and the GBC got it first. That was Jayatirtha Prabhu. So when he read this, he became excited, and then in the class, all of a sudden, in the class, the daily order of verses, we have one verse after another, that was broken, and he had this verse. He had it written on the board, and he said, "We've all got to learn this." He said, "You all got to learn this." So, at least I learned. I'm sure many others did also. So, that's one memory of me. I wasn't Nrsimha Chaturdashi. I don't believe so. It may have been. Well, today is Nrsimha Chaturdashi. Jai Shri Narasimhadev Bhagavan Ki Jai. Hare Krishna. So today we're celebrating the assassination of the political leader by someone who jumped out of a pillar. He wasn't seen, and then he just jumped out of a pillar, and he killed him in the most gruesome manner. So today we're celebrating that Nrsimhadev, with his nails, ripped out the intestines of Nrsimhadev, and it's our religion. We do like that. I didn't get a garland of intestines, the Narasimhadev's prasada. Actually, we don't offer to Narasimhadev because at heart he's a nice guy. So he doesn't eat blood and intestines usually. But when he comes as Narasimha, he does that. At least when he comes to rip Hiranyakashipu to pieces. So that's what we're celebrating today in the heat, the hottest time of year in India. It's still warming up. Not here. Here is cool. I guess it's the grace of Agastya Muni. This is all his area, right? Sahyadri, he lives here, is it? He's the rishi for the whole of South India. North India has so many rishis. South India has only Agastya, and he outweighs them all. So, it's the heat. I often think that the heat means Nrsimhadev's getting angry, so he gets heated up. And then even after he kills Hiranyakashipu, he's still angry, so the heat continues for some time. And then we get some relief when Indra sends the rain. Doesn't rain blood when you You might be just sitting somewhere in the universe minding your own business, and all of a sudden you get this rain of blood. It's Nrsimhadev, the blood is spattering all over the universe. Spectacular personality. Hiranyakashipu was spectacular, Nrsimha was more spectacular. Now, we are, by the grace of Srila Prabhupada, we are in the Vaishnava Sampradaya coming from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very beautiful, very sweet, very merciful, very kind. And what have we got to do with Nrsimhadev, who's, generally you don't think of a lion with looking angry with lots of blood all over him as beautiful. Definitely not sweet, doesn't seem to be very kind. It's the most horrible form, Ugra Nrsimha. And the 9 forms worshipped in Ahobilam, the topmost, literally, and we're talking about in terms of height, the topmost, because you have to climb up and there are different Narasimha. The topmost is Ugra Narasimha. Ugra means nasty, horrible, fearsome, ghastly. What have we got to do with Nrsimha? For that matter, what have we got to do with any of the Dasavatara? Because we're worshipping Gaura, right? And Gaura is Avatara Sara, Gaura Avatar. He's the essence of all avatars. So why did we just sing the Dasavatara Stotram? Glorifying the 10 avatars. Well, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's whole pastimes and his whole feelings are predicated, or based on, if you want to use an easier word, based on Radha Bhava Dyuti Suvalitam Nomi Krishna Swarupam. The feelings of Radharani, especially in separation from Krishna. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would regularly hear Gita Govinda of Jaidev Goswami, in which that's of course, it's there in the Bhagavatam, but not its Parokshava Rishyo. Paroksam cha priyam mama. Mama cha, I can't remember the exact one. Anyway, Krishna says in the 11th canto that the rishis speak in a roundabout way, and I also like that. So in the Bhagavatam, we don't have it very clearly what's going on, who that gopi is. But in the Gita Govinda, the story is told in great detail of the Ras-lila and Krishna leaving and all these things. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes are based on Gita Govinda, and Gita Govinda opens with Pralayapaya, with this Dasavatara Stotram. There are 2 stotrams or prayers. The Shrita Kamala Kucha Mandala one comes, this prayer, which Srila Prabhupada told us not to sing. I don't understand why, but he told us not to sing it. Well, because Bhaktisiddhanta said not to sing it. And then this Dasavatara Stotram. And then we get into the story where grown-up Radha takes a little child Krishna. That's how it starts. So, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes are, we can compare his pastimes to those of the Dasavatara. And of course he is all the Dasavatars, and that's stated several times in Chaitanya Bhagavat. Several times in Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat, we have narrations of different devotees praying to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that you are all the different avatars. Now, just as in Krishna-lila, when does Krishna-lila begin? Janmashtami? Doesn't really begin any time, but it's always going on. But he's in the womb of Devaki and the demigods are praying to him. And they pray to him that you are the different avatars. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in the womb of Sachimata, actually I was just saying, it just came to my mind that I was saying Gadadhar, some people say he was born in Chittagong, Chattogram, and some say he was born in Navadvip. Well, actually both are true, because he was impregnated in the womb in Chattogram and then delivered in Navadvip. So he was Garbhastha, situated in the womb in Chattogram, and then Bhumistha appeared on this world in Navadvip. So this Garbha Stuti of the demigods, those prayers in the, which chapter is that? Second chapter of the, Second chapter of the 10th canto. That's called the Garbha Stuti, the prayers of the demigods to Lord Krishna in the womb. So they came again when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in the womb of Sachimata. And among the prayers that they prayed to him, as recorded in Chaitanya Bhagavat, they state to him, you are the source of innumerable incarnations. Who has the ability to enumerate all of them? In the form of Matsya. Here we go. Dasavatara, first one is Matsya. You enjoy in the waters of annihilation. In the form of Kurma, you are the shelter of all living entities. So what's the next one, number 3? Should be Varaha, but anyway, they're not going in strictly in order. In the form of Hayagriva, you saved the Vedas by killing the original demons Madhu and Kaitav. Then they go back to the order. In the form of Varaha, you delivered the earth, and then number 4, in the form of Narasimha, you tore apart the demon Hiranyakashipu. And still going on in order now. In the wonderful form of Vamana, you deceived Bali Maharaj, and in the form of Parashuram, you rid the earth of Kshatriyas. In the form of Ramachandra, you killed Ravana, and in the form of Balaram, you performed innumerable pastimes. In the form of Buddha, you exhibited compassion, and in the form of Kalki, you destroyed the Malechas. So there we have the Dasavatara with Hayagriva inserted, and they go on in the form of Dhanvantari and Kamsa, and the form of Narad and Vyas. So in this way, they say Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is he's the original source, Krishna, Krishna's to Bhagavan Swayam. So there's no harm to say that he is Narasimha or any of the other forms. Now, later, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's grown up a bit, and he's wandering throughout Navadvip, meeting different people, and he came to the house of an astrologer. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I heard you're a pretty good astrologer. Why don't you tell me who I was in my previous life? So the astrologer agreed, and then there are different ways of doing astrology. It's just like, we know there's the general, you get the Janma Patrika, but there are different branches, and there's the, just like the Brigu, you can get that. So this astrologer, he meditated by Gopal mantra, and then he got to see everything. Then he saw, guess what he saw? Shankha Chakra Gada Padma Chatur Bhuja Shyam Srivatsa Kaustuba Vakshe Mahajoti Dham. Don't have to translate that, you can all understand that. He saw the Lord in the prison cell being offered prayers by his parents in the middle of the night. He saw Vasudev carry the Lord to Gokul, and then he saw him as a little two-armed, naked child with a string of small bells around his waist and butter in his 2 hands. Then he saw the threefold bending form surrounded by the gopis playing his flute. And then he went on and said, then he saw him in a greenish Durvadalasham, greenish durva grass complexion, holding a bow in his hand and sitting on a royal throne. He saw him as Ram. Then he saw him in the Pralaya Payodhi Jale. He saw him in the middle of the waters of devastation. Then he saw him as a boar with the earth on his tusks. Then he saw this Brahmin boy in a previous life as Narasimha. Maha Ugra Rupa Bhakta Vatsala Apar. Even though he was most ferocious form, he was had unlimited mercy and affection for his devotees. Then he saw Vamana. Then he saw Matsya. Then he saw Balaram. Then he saw Jagannath with Balaram on his right and Subhadra in between them. So he saw all of this and he thought, he wondered what was going on. Maybe he's doing some kind of trick on me. This Brahmana is doing. He must be trying to make me say that he's actually Bhagavan, and in this way trick me. So the astrologer said to him, "You just go home. I'll tell you later." So he didn't say anything. There's another instance in when an astrologer Brahmin came to the house of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and then he said, "Okay, tell me what I was in my previous life." And he saw Mahavishnu, and all the avatars said, "Oh, you are Mahavishnu." He said, "You're not a very good astrologer. I happen to know I was a cowherd boy in my previous life." And because of the pious activities of protecting cows, I got born as a Brahmana in this life. So, what else do we have from... Then we have another instance in Chaitanya Bhagavat of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu being identified with the various forms of the Lord. When Keshav Kashmiri, the Digvijay Pandit, he was defeated and humiliated by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in a battle of words. Then he went home and worshipped Saraswati, and Saraswati said, "You don't know who you're up against. I'll tell you who he is. He's none different from Matsya and Kurma, and Varaha, and Nrsimha, and Vamana. The Ganga, you made your prayer about the Ganga, but the Ganga comes from his lotus feet. It's Vamana. He appeared at Ayodhya and killed Ravana. He's known as the son of Vasudeva and Nanda, and now he has appeared as the son of a Brahmana to enjoy scholastic pastimes. So, in this way, he is praised, and I'm going to 087. Okay, now I got it. Hare Krishna. Okay, in the Madhya Lila of Chaitanya Bhagavat, describing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's manifestation of opulences at the house of Srivas Thakur. So the different devotees, they saw him according to their own individual feelings. So some of them saw him as Matsya, some of them saw him as Kurma, some of them saw him as Varaha, some of them saw him as Vamana, some of them saw him as Narasimha. And that's all. Okay. And it's described that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Navadvip, he was always agitated, his body was always agitated in the mellows of ecstatic love as he manifested these sentiments of Matsya, Kurma, Narasimha, Varaha, Vamana, Ramachandra, Buddha, Kalki, and Krishna. So these Dasavatars are mentioned as In this way, the Lord assumed the forms and manifested the sentiments of his various incarnations on some pretext or other. So in this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he manifested the feelings of various avatars. Just quickly, we can go quickly or not quickly, doesn't matter. So, Meena avatar, Matsya avatar. He saved the Vedas. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did also, because the real meaning of the Vedas was lost. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave in this Kali Yuga where people are manda sumanda mateyaha. They're very dull-headed. So to understand the proper meaning of the Vedas, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and taught Sarva mantra saranam e shastra marma. Nam binu kali kale nahi aro dharma. Sarva mantra saranam e shastra marma. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that in this Kali Yuga there's no other way but the holy name of Krishna, and the holy name of Krishna is the essence of all the mantras. So mantra, Veda mantra, the term can be used in a very broad sense, but Veda mantras. The essence of all the Vedas is the holy name of Krishna. Kurmadev held up the Mandara mountain, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Vishvambara, he holds up the whole universe. Nam Shartak, Prabhu kahe ami Bishamba nam dhari, nam Shartak hoy jadi preme Bisha bhari. So just as Kurma held up the Mandara mountain, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that I have the name Vishvambara. That name will be meaningful if I fill the whole universe with prem. So in this way he is like Kurmadev. And of course Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he visited Kurma Kshetra and was very happily received there by the Vaishnavas. He visited near to Srikakulam, is it not Kurma Kshetra? He protected and uplifted the earth, so that's similar as Varahadev. And so protecting and uplifting the earth, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did that also by giving the holy name of Krishna. And specifically, one day that's described in Chaitanya Bhagavat, that one day Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just heard the name of Varaha. Someone mentioned the name Varaha. May have even been just in relation to an ordinary pig wandering here and there. Because we can presume that he was from the Brahmin community. So the Brahmins, they would tend to use the Sanskrit words. We have in Hindi and Bengali the word sua for pig, which is derived from Shukar Sanskrit. So Shuka, Varaha. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard this word Shuka or Varaha. Then he got in the bhav, the feelings of Varaha, and he was at the house of Murari Gupta. So he manifested himself as Varaha to Murari Gupta. Murari Gupta it's described as a very beautiful little water pot. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu picked that up and kept it like this on his nose, as if he's lifting up the earth. And then he told Murari Gupta, now you offer prayers. You offer prayers to Varaha. So he took that form with 4 hooves like this. And in his commentary on this, Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said that there are these ridiculous people who say that they call themselves God, but they can't manifest 4 hooves as does Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he takes the Varaha form. However, Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says in the purport, they will get the chance in the next life to have the form of a pig with 4 hooves, and then they'll be stool-eating hogs for their offense of declaring themselves to be God. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited the Varaha temple at Jajpur. There are so many temples in Jajpur. It's a place, it's Karma Bhumi. It's a place where people go for doing Karma Kanda rituals. The Vaitarani river is there, so you can cross. I went there once and crossed the Vaitarani river, which is there. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went there, and that's also, according to the local people, he met his relatives there, because according to them, the Mishras, Upendra Mishra, and before him went to Srihatta. So they're originally from Jajpur, according to the people in Jajpur. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's forefathers were from Jajpur. They emigrated to Srihatta, then they came to Navadvip, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met his relatives there. Anyway, we're off the topic here. And then again, it's described, of course, he must have visited many Varaha temples. It's specifically mentioned Vriddha Kola in South India, the Shveta Varaha temple. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited Kanchi, so there's Varaha temple there. And so many places he must have visited. Narasimha. That description is there, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was once at the house of Srivas. And he on a fancy, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you recite the Vishnu Sahasranama. So one of the early names in one of the first verses there is Narasimha Vapu. So when Srivas was reciting Narasimha Vapu, the Lord who appears in the form of his form, his body is that of a man and a lion combined. So when he heard this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became imbued with the bhav, the feelings of Narasimha, and ran out in the street looking wild. And everyone saw him and they became very disturbed and ran off the street. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, came back to Srivas's house, said, that's very bad. I made everyone so afraid. It's not good. And Srivas said, no, it's very good. Whoever saw you in that form, they're delivered from material existence. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu... okay, let's stick to Navadvip. Now, Nrsimhadev, long before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in Navadvip Dham, Nrsimhadev came. After killing Hiranyakashipu, he was going back to his own abode, and then he took a little rest at the place which is now known as Nrsinghapalli, the village of Nrsimha, or not really, Pali is more like not exactly a village, it's a gathering of houses. I guess you could, anyway, hamlet, you could say in English. So Nrsinghapalli, and then all the demigods came and worshipped him there. So his temple is still there, Nrsinghapalli in Navadvip. And this Nrsimha, specifically, he gives Krishna Prem. We don't think that, how is Nrsimha going to give Krishna Prem? But Nrsimha in Navadvip gives Krishna Prem. That's mentioned by Bhaktivinoda Thakur in his Navadvip Dham Mahatmya. So all the demigods worship him there. At the present day in Navadvip, Narasimha is present. He's Lakshmi Narasimha at the Yogpit. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati established that temple. And it used to be the Gaur Gadadhar temple was just at the side of that, but now they put them together, which is, if you ask me, which obviously they're not asking me, is a rasa bus to put Gaur Gadadhar with Lakshmi Narasimha. But anyway, they did that. And now by far the most famous Narasimha in Mayapur is at ISKCON Mayapur. And many of the local Bengalis, they're more into Narasimha than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It's good for them because Bengalis, if they're not Vaishnavas, they're Shaktas and they worship Kali. So instead of worshipping Kali, you see on the motorbikes, the local boys, they have motorbikes. Previously they didn't even have cycles. they'll say they have a picture of Narasimha, or it's written Joy Nrsimha, written in Bengali. So the local people, they're really into Nrsimha. So that's good, because they can transfer their propensity to worship Kali to worship Narasimha. And this Narasimha in Mayapur, although he looks really, really ferocious, you won't find any other deity, I don't think anywhere, who looks so ferocious as this one. He's really in the mood of killing Hiranyakashipu. But actually, he's very soft-hearted. That verse is there in the Sridhar Swami's commentary. Sridhar Swami is a devotee of Narasimha, and you'll see always in his Bhagavatam commentary he offers prayers to Narasimha, especially after his extended commentary on every verse of the prayers of the personified Vedas. And at the end of his commentary he always offers one prayer to Narasimha. So, I don't remember that verse, but he says that even though Narasimha is very fierce to the demons, he's just like the lion is very kind to his cubs. So Narasimha is very kind to the devotees, like that. So that's the move that he manifests in Mayapur, because the demons don't go to Mayapur, not much. But the devotees go there. And even if they even if Nrsimha wanted to rip the demons to pieces, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is there and he won't allow him. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will convert them into devotees. So Narasimha takes on the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and assists Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by removing all the demoniac desires from the heart, as we just recited in this prayer. Randhaya, Randhaya. Yeah. So that gets the idea of cooking. Cook up all that karma vipaka. Cook it up. Destroy all the demoniac desires in our hearts. And in this way, we can become Krishna conscious. We can't have Krishna prema if we have material desires in our hearts. So Nrsimha helps with that. Every day in Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would offer obeisance to Narasimha. As he would enter the temple, there's the Nrsimha deity. So he would offer his prayers. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would cite the prayers from Nrsimha Purana, which is very popular in Orissa, Nrsimha Purana. At least in the old culture. Nowadays, probably Bollywood's more popular, but Nrsimha Purana used to be very popular. So he would recite from there that Namaste Narasimhaya Prahlada Hlada Daine Hiranyakashipo Vaksha Shilartankana Kale Ito Nrsimha Parato Nrsimho Yato Yami Tato Nrsimha Bahe Nrsimho Hridaye Nrsimha Mahadim Sharanam Prabhade. So every day, while entering the temple, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would worship Narasimha by offering this prayer. Oh, back in Navadvip, of course, there's the incident where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got a little in the mood of Narasimha and said, I'm going to kill all the Yavanas because the Kazi smashed the mridanga. What an evil thing to do. It's symbolic of wanting to smash the whole Sankirtan movement. The mridanga is Brahma Rupi, is spiritual form. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu marched to the house of the Kazi, Chand Kazi, and eventually met him, and the Kazi said, well, actually I already agreed not to, even before you came here in this protest march, I already agreed I'm not going to obstruct this Sankirtan anymore, because the evening after I broke that mridanga and told everyone you don't perform Sankirtan anymore, with direct defiance to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because the people of Navadvip, the Hindus who were chanting Hare Krishna, they were doing on the direct order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and the Kazi said, stop it, don't do it anymore. So the Kazi said that same evening, at night, when I was lying in bed, a lion jumped on my chest and put his nails and said, now I'm going to kill you for trying to stop my Sankirtan movement. And I was so scared. And then the lion became a little kind and said, okay, I won't kill you now. But if you do it again, I'll definitely kill you. And the Kazi showed his chest and showed those marks. Narasimha had come in the form of a lion. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu changed the name of Pradyumna Brahmachari to Nrsimhananda because he was a great devotee of Nrsimha, a great devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who brought Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Bengal when it seemed he wasn't going to, because he had promised he would go in the month of Paush, the winter month, to Bengal, but he didn't. So Nrsimhananda came to the house of Shivananda Sen, where Jagadananda was also staying, waiting every day, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I'll come in the month of Paush. You don't come to see me, I'll come to Bengal. So they're waiting every day. He didn't come. So they thought, maybe he'll come tomorrow. He didn't come. So in this day, every day dragged on, like every moment, like 12 years or more. The month is coming to an end. What's going on? He didn't come. So Nrsimhananda came and said, why are you upset? Oh, Gaura said he'd come. He didn't come. He said, okay, I'll bring him. So he sat down in meditation and said, okay, he's coming. You better prepare some food. He's coming. You better cook some food for him to eat. He's been walking such a long way. So then in his meditation, Nrsimhananda, he offered the food. The offering had been made for his own deity Nrsimha. Jagannath, it's not mentioned, but I presume he's the deity in the house of Shivananda. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he made it in 3 sections. And then but then after he offered it, he lamented. He said, oh, Nrsimha, you ate it all. Why did you do that? I can understand if you eat Jagannath's portion because you're none different from him, but then why did you eat Gaura's portion also? Because he's supposed to eat it himself. And they couldn't, the devotees there, they couldn't understand. He said, yeah, he came. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and said, well, we didn't see him. So they're a little doubtful. But Shivananda, he's thinking, well, this Nrsimhananda, he's very powerful. We don't know what's going on. Just by his meditation, he previously said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he went to Bengal, he was leaving to go to Vrindavan, and Nrsimhananda said, no, he won't go to Vrindavan. He won't go beyond Kanayar Natshala. He'll come back. So that actually happened. So they knew he was very powerful. But Shivananda was done. So in this way, Nrsimhananda, he differentiated between Nrsimha and Gaur, although they're the same. So Shivananda was a little doubtful, but next year when he went to Puri, and one day they were just discussing, the devotees were all discussing, and then just in the course of conversation, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, oh yeah, oh Nrsimhananda, the name of Nrsimhananda, oh yeah, I remember when I went in Paush to Bengal, he cooked such wonderful food for me. He offered such wonderful foods to me. So then Shivananda thought, oh yeah, he did bring him. So that's Nrsimha. The next one is Vamana. What's the link between Vamana and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? In Chaitanya Bhagavat, we find that when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was having his Upanayanam, then it's described, everyone thought he looked just like Vamana, because he's a young boy. When he gets older, then he's a very big body, but he's just a small boy, and he looks just like Vamana, getting investured with his sacred thread. So that specific word is there, Vamana. He looked just like Vamana. Vamana can also mean a young Brahmin, but that specific word is used for him. Parashuram. What's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got to do with Parashuram? Well, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he's generally quite peaceful, but not always. He does get angry sometimes also. To Gopal Chapal, who had insulted Srivas Thakur, and as a result, Gopal Chapal had become infected with leprosy, and Gopal Chapal asked Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, "You please forgive me." And when he said that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became more angry and said, "Parshandi Sangharite mor e abata, Parshandi Sanghari Bhakti Karimu Pracha." He said, "I have taken this avatar, I have come in this world to kill all the rascals like you. And by killing all the demons, I will preach bhakti." Of course, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu kills by killing the demoniac mentality. Same thing when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard the news of the Kazis breaking the mridanga and forbidding Sankirtan. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "Mui sam harimu aji shakal jabon." Today I'll kill all the Yavanas, which in Bengali, the word Yavana, which precedes, the word Yavan precedes the coming of Muslims to India, but Javan, Bengali word, Yavan means Muslim in Bengali at that time and up to the present time. They say here also? No. Even in Chaitanya Bhagavat you'll find Jaban Haridas. It's mentioned. He's from a Muslim background. Not exactly sure if he was born in a Muslim family. Some people say he was born in a Brahmin family and then his parents died and Muslims adopted him, something like that. We don't know for sure. Ramachandra Bhagavan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu takes the six-armed form in the house of Sri Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and shows his six-armed form. In two hands he has one is the Kamandalu and Danda, the water pot and sannyasi staff of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's his own. Then two hands he has the bow and the quiver. So that's Ramachandra Bhagavan, Kodanda Ram. And then in two hands he's holding a flute. So he's also Rama. He himself celebrated Ram Navami, that's described in Chaitanya Charitamrita, and he instructed to do so. He also we'll find that in his teachings to Rupa Goswami, that Rupa Goswami should write a book, How to Perform Bhakti, and one of the things is to celebrate Ram Navami, also Nrsimha Chaturdashi. They're specifically mentioned. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he worshipped Lord Ram daily. How did he do that? Any idea? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Chanting the holy names of Lord Ram. When he was on the road in South India, he would chant as he went on the road, Krishna 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 Hey, Krishna 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 Hey, Krishna Krishna, Krishna 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 Rakshamam, Krishna 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 Pahimam, Rama Raghava Rama Raghava Rama Raghava Rakshamam, Krishna Kesava Krishna Kesava Krishna Kesava Pahimam. So Rama Raghava. If you say Rama, then you can think Hare Krishna Mahamantra. You can also say that is Radhika Ramana Rama. So that can be interpreted to mean the name Rama in the Mahamantra can be interpreted to mean Krishna himself directly. But he specifically said Rama Raghava, which means Dasharati Rama, the Rama of the Dasavatara. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited so many Rama temples. As he wandered here and there, especially in South India. And there's the incident of him comforting the Brahmana who was so depressed because Sita had been kidnapped. Then he brought evidence, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu brought evidence from the Kurma Purana that only the illusory Maya Sita had been stolen by Ravana. Balaram, that's described in Chaitanya Bhagavat and mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita also. That one day in Navadvip, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he went in the mood of Balaram and said, "Bring me wine." He likes to drink wine, Varuni. So Nityananda, understanding the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, brought him a pot of water. Because Brahmins, you don't bring them wine. Vaishnavas, you don't bring them wine. For Balaram, he can drink, not for respectable people, not for sane people. Only for people who want to be insane, they drink wine, and it makes you crazy. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu entered the mood of Balaram, and then he had his plough and his club, and it specifically stated in Chaitanya Bhagavat that when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took the feelings of other avatars, that he would do that, but specifically in the form of Balaram, he maintained that for a long time. What's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got to do with Buddha and Kalki? Well, the interesting thing is that he saved people from both of them. By preaching Krishna consciousness, he saved people from Buddhism. And by preaching Krishna consciousness, he saved people from getting chopped up by Kalki. So in this way, he saved people from both Buddha and Kalki. What had happened in much of India, people were praying for Kalki avatar. Why don't you come early? Because we're getting these Muslims, what they're doing, their atrocities that they were doing, spoiling temples. There was that one Muslim king had a vow to do every day Shiva Linga puja, bathing the Shiva Linga with Brahmin's blood every day. It's so horrible. So people were praying for Kalki avatar, but then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, and then there wasn't any need at that time for Kalki avatar. So, Hare Krishna. There's that one prayer you all have that's been sent. So, I need to take a break again. So, in the meantime, you can find a Hiranyakashipu and rip him to pieces. Or you can chant, oh no, in Kali Yuga, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Chant Hare Krishna. That's what we do in Kali Yuga. We don't kill people. Kill their demoniac mentality. Yeah, so I have to. Now, somewhere, yeah, in the third verse, fourth line, second word, it's written Nishna. I wonder if that's the correct word. I think there must be some. I think it must be Nishana. I don't know. I'm not familiar with any word, anything like that. Okay, so did you see that in the third verse, fourth line, second word?
It says double N, N-I-S.
Doesn't seem to be.
Yeah,
I think it probably should be Nish. We'll pronounce it as Nishana. So what we'll do is, I'll just chant one line, and then you can all follow. Okay? And then we'll read the translation, and then we'll finish. Jai Shri Narasimha Swami. Srimad Akalanka Paripurna Shashikoti Sridhara Manohara Shatapatalakanta Palaya Kripalaya Bhavam Buddhi Nimagnam Daitya-varakala narasimha narasimha Pada-kamala vavanata pataki jananam Patakadavanala patatri varaketo Bhavana parayana bhavarti harayamam Pahi kripayaiva narasimha narasimha Tunga nakha pankti dalita suravarasrik Pankanava kunkama vipankila mahoraha Pandita nidhana kamalayam namaste Pankaja nishanna narasimha narasimha Molishu vibhushanamivamaravaranam Yogi, that should be hridayeshu, must be. Yogi hridayeshu cha shirasu nigamanam Rajadaravinda ruchirang padayogam te Dehi mama murtha narasimha narasimha Varija vilochana madantima dashayam Klesha vivashikrita samasta karanayam Dehi, I don't know. Ehi ramaya sahasharanya vihaganam Natam adhisuhya narasimha narasimha Hataka karita varahara vanamala Tara rashana makara kundala manindrai Bhushitamashesha nilayam tava vapurme Chetasi chakastu narasimha narasimha Induravipavaka vilochana ramaya Mandira mahabhujala sadvara ratanga Sundara chiraya ramatang tvai manome Kalamamaresha narasimha narasimha Ashtakamidam sakalapataka bhayagnam
Seventh,
I missed it?
yeah, seventh last line.
Oh, I'm scrolling down and it jumped. That's right. So I'll go back to number 7, huh? No, I'll chant 7 again because it was done with the wrong last line. Induravipavaka vilochana ramaya Mandira mahabhujala sadvara ratanga Sundara chiraya ramatang tvai manome Nandita suresha narasimha narasimha Madhava mukunda madhusudana murare Vamana nrsimha sharanang bhavanatanam Kamada ghrinin nikila karana nayayam Kalamamaresha narasimha narasimha Ashtakamidam sakalapataka bhayagnam Kamadamashesha duritamaya ripugnam Yaf patati santatam ashesha nilayante Gacchati padang sanarasimha narasimha. O Lord Nrsimha, O Lord Nrsimha, you are the husband of Shri, the goddess of fortune. You are the death of the greatest demon, Hiranyakashipu. I am sinking into the ocean of birth and death. O Kripalai, the treasure house of mercy, please protect me. O Lord Nrsimha, you are the forest fire of sins of the sinful people who bow down to your lotus feet. You are known as Garuda Dhwaja, whose chariot flag is adorned by Garuda. O Lord Nrsimha, you are the cause of the creation and the best shelter. Please protect me and bestow your mercy upon me, which alone can remove the distress of birth and death. O Lord Nrsimha, your raised nails have ripped apart the great demon Hiranyakashipu. The blood that squirted out made your chest wet and made it look like that fresh kumkum was applied on you. O Lord Nrsimha, you are the shelter of the best persons, including Kamala, the goddess of fortune. You always dwell in your abode, which resembles a lotus flower. I offer my obeisances unto you. O Lord Nrsimha, please keep your illuminating lotus feet on my head, which are placed as ornaments on the helmets of the demigods, in the hearts of the yogis, and on the nigamas, the Vedic scriptures. O Lord Nrsimha, O Lord Nrsimha, O lotus-eyed one, please give me your audience along with Rama, your consort, riding on the back of Garuda, the king of birds, when all my senses will be suffering in distress, and I will be in my last difficulty at the time of giving up my body. O Lord Nrsimha, your transcendental body, which is the ultimate shelter of everything, is decorated with a beautiful golden crown, a forest garland, shark-like earrings, various excellent jewels, and an out-projecting wide tongue. Let this form illuminate my mind. O Lord Nrsimha, O beautiful one, let my mind always be engaged in enjoying your form. The sun, the moon, and the fire are your eyes, and your strong arm is beautified by a huge wheel. O Lord Nrsimha, you are the only shelter of goddess Rama, Lakshmi, and you are honored even by Lord Indra. O Lord Nrsimha, O Mukunda, Madhusudana, Murari, Vamana, you are the shelter of the surrendered souls. O Lord of the demigods, cause of all causes, please do not neglect me. Kindly fulfill my desire of passing my whole life chanting your holy names. O Lord Nrsimha, one who reads these 8 prayers daily becomes freed from all the fear of sinful reactions. All his desires become fulfilled. He kills all his enemies and destroys all kinds of diseases. He will attain the abode of Lord Nrsimha, the Lord reclining on Shesh. Oh, there is another. Okay. There's another, the 5 beautiful prayers in Sri Navadvip Bhava Taranga for receiving the mercy of Lord Nrsimha, written by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. These prayers are assurance to all sincere devotees that the worship of Lord Nrsimha is purely in the line of aspiring love and devotion to Sri Sri Radha and Krishna. So I'll just read this. E dushta hridaya kamadi ripuchai kutinati pracheshtasha shatta shadarai hridaya shodana krishna bhashana Nrsimha charane mar eto kamana. Within my sinful heart the 6 enemies headed by lust perpetually reside, as well as duplicity, the desire for fame, plus sheer cunning, at the lotus feet of Lord Narasimha. I hope that he will mercifully purify my heart and give me the desire to serve Lord Krishna. Kandeya Nrsimha pade magibo kokon Nirapade nabadipe jugala bhajan. Bhai bhai pai jar. Bhai bhai pai jar darshane she hari. Prasanna hoibo kabe more doya kari. Weeping, I will beg at the lotus feet of Lord Narasimha for the benediction of worshipping Radha and Krishna in Navadvip, perfectly safe and free from all difficulties. When will this Lord Hari, whose terrible form strikes fear into fear itself, ever become pleased and show me his mercy? Jajapi bhishan murti dushta jiva prati, prahladadi Krishna bhakta jane bhadraati. Kabe ba prasanna hoye sha kripa bachane, nirbhay karebe e mudha akinchane. Even though Lord Narasimha is terrifying toward the sinful souls, he offers great auspiciousness unto the devotees of Lord Krishna headed by Prahlad Maharaj. When will he be pleased to speak words of compassion unto me, a worthless fool, and thereby make me fearless? Shachande boisho he bhatsha Shri Gauranga dhame, Jugala bhajan hao rati hao name. Mama bhakta kripa bale bigna jabe dur, Shuddha chitte bhaja Radha Krishna Rashapur. He, Narasimha, will say, Dear child, sit down freely and live happily here in Sri Gauranga Dham. May you nicely worship the divine couple, and may you develop loving attachment for their holy names. By the mercy of my devotees, all obstacles are cast far away. With a purified heart, just perform the worship of Radha and Krishna, for such worship overflows with sweet nectar. Ei bali kabe ma mashtaka upar, Shia Shri Charana harshe dhare beisha. Amani jugal prem shatpik pikare, Dhareya lutibawami Shri Nrsinghadare. Saying this, will that Lord delightedly place his own divine lotus feet upon my head. I will experience sublime love for the divine couple Radha Krishna and undergo. The word Amani is not translated. It means by the fact of the Lord placing his divine lotus feet upon my head, I will experience sublime love for the divine couple Radha Krishna and undergo the ecstatic transformations called Satvik. Falling on the ground, I will roll about at the door of Sri Narasimha's temple. Sri Narasimha Dev Bhagavan ki jai. Sri Prahlad Maharaj ki jai. Any jais for Hiranyakashipu? Well, if it wasn't for him, Narasimha wouldn't have appeared. That's described, the Vishwacharya Thakur describes that Jayam Vijay, they intuited that the Lord actually, he's getting in fighting mood. He wants to have a good fight. But there's no one down there who's fit to fight with him. So they thought, well, maybe as a service we should go there and fight with him. But then, if they're going to fight with you, you have to be really in the mood. There's friendly fight and unfriendly fight. So he can have the full pleasure, then they had to become demons. That was their service, to become a demon. And it happened like that. They were demons as a service. But it's not that they weren't demons, they're fully hating him. But it was only temporary, because they did it as a service. But they didn't remember, I'm the doorkeeper in Vaikuntha. If they thought like that, then they couldn't have done their service properly. Hare Krishna. We'll finish there for now. Anything else?
This verse is recited by Prahlad Maharaj. It comes in prayers of Jambudekwa. So, was it recited in past, or does it mean that Prahlad Maharaj always recited?
We get the impression from the Bhagavatam that Prahlad is constantly offering prayers there.
Is he eternally residing in Jambudekwa?
Well, not eternally, but at least at the present time. Nothing in this material world is eternal, is it? Those prayers in the Bhagavatam, in the 7th canto, that's full of so much important instruction. Prahlad's prayers to Narasimha. That would be one long seminar to discuss that. And Prabhupada gives extensive purports also, which, following the previous acharyas, they give extensive purports.